Welcome back to Mastering MHA MBA. This is Chapter 12 on individual behavior. It starts with a simple truth: there is beauty in individual differences. And the first thing that shapes how we deal with those differences is perception. In Part 1, we explore why the way we see people is so often wrong and what to do about it. Here is the core idea: perception is a filter. Information from the world does not reach us directly, it passes through our attention, our experiences, and our expectations first. That means you never see raw reality. You see your interpretation of it. And two people can look at the exact same situation and honestly perceive it in completely different ways. Because perception is a filter, it can distort. And there are four classic distortions worth knowing: stereotypes, halo effects, selective perception, and projection. Each one quietly hides the real individual behind an assumption. Let us walk through them. A stereotype assigns someone to a group and then judges them by that group, not by who they actually are, by age, gender, race, or appearance. The halo effect uses one trait to color everything: a firm handshake, so they must be competent. Selective perception means we notice only what confirms what we already believe, and projection assumes others feel the way we do. These distortions matter because they are unfair and inaccurate, and they wreck communication. A manager who stereotypes an older worker as slow to learn or lets one bad meeting create a negative halo is making decisions about a person they never truly saw. Good managers slow down and check their perceptions against the facts. Perception also shapes how we explain behavior, and that is where attribution theory comes in. The classic mistake is the fundamental attribution error. When someone else fails, we blame them, their laziness or lack of ability, and ignore the situation they were in: the traffic, the broken tool, the impossible deadline. We judge others by their character and forget their circumstances. Now flip it to ourselves. When we succeed, we take full credit: I am talented. But when we fail, we blame the situation, the boss, the economy, bad luck. That is the self-serving bias. Put the two together and you get a lopsided world where others' failures are their fault and ours never are. Finally, perception runs both ways, which is why we all practice impression management, actively shaping how others see us. How you dress, how you speak, the story you tell in an interview, all of it manages the impression you leave. Done with integrity, it is not manipulation, it is simply presenting your genuine best self. Here is where this gets very current. One of the biggest efforts to fight perception bias in 2025 is skills-based hiring, judging candidates on what they can do rather than their job title or degree. Around 85% of employers now say they use it, and research shows that hiring for skills instead of pedigree could raise the share of women in AI talent pools by up to 24%. The catch: intentions still outpace real change, so the work is far from done. Let us recap Part 1. Perception is a filter, so we never see people exactly as they are. Four distortions: stereotypes, halo effects, selective perception, and projection hide the real individual. Attribution errors make us blame others and excuse ourselves. And we all manage the impressions we leave. Awareness is the first defense. This builds on our chapter notes from Schermerhorn and Bachrach's Exploring Management 7th edition on how perception influences behavior, updated with 2025 developments in skills-based hiring. We know how perception shapes us. In Part 2, we go deeper into personality, the traits that make you uniquely you, and how they show up at work. If this is helping, subscribe, and we will see you there.